Welcome to Studium. This is an Android app that I coded for my client Leung to alleviate her difficulties of group studying. The success criteria that my client and I determined together are over here in the sticky, and the app is running on the emulator over here. Success criteria A entails user creating an account and logging in. So here I'm going to create an account, abbie@gmail.com. Note that Firebase is a Google-based service, so you have to use a Gmail account. And password. Click sign up. And it'll say sign up successful. Please click in the login button. So when it says sign up successful, it means that the user has already successfully been added into Firebase. Therefore, I can use these credentials to log in. And the dashboard will be displayed with all the groups. Success criteria A also entails that if the user has already logged in, the dashboard will display automatically. So we've already logged in. And if we click out of the app and click into it again, the dashboard refreshes and is displayed with no need to log in again. Therefore, success criteria A is successful. In success criteria B, the dashboard shows, it entails that the dashboard show all the user's current groups, which is successful here because the groups that the user can join or has created are listed over here. The dashboard also links to the user management with this button right here, which says user, and it'll take you to the user management button. The user management page. Therefore, this criteria is fulfilled. The purpose of Studium is to study in groups, which brings us to success criteria C, groups. So the user can create a group by clicking add group here, filling in the group name. So let's say that this group is for economics studying, and we add, and you'll see that the group is added at the top right here. Inside the group, users can also join a group by clicking here. It'll say that you do not belong in this group, join, and it'll say yes, and the group has successfully been joined. So success criteria C is successful. Inside the group, users can submit questions as per success criteria D. And users can create a question by clicking the plus button right here and filling in the question form. So the question and filling in the answer options. And by clicking these buttons right here, you can choose the correct answer. So the correct answer is yes. You create the question and it'll show up right here. Users can answer questions that have already been submitted, and it will indicate whether it's incorrect or correct. Here it'll say correct. And once the question has already been answered, the user cannot answer it again. So if we try clicking here, it'll say that you've already answered this question. Click into here will also generate the same result. You have already answered this question. So success criteria D is fulfilled. Moving on to success criteria E, we go into the user management page. So inside submitted questions, we see the questions that the user has previously submitted with the question title and the group that it correlates with. And we can also search for these submitted questions. So for example, if we want to search, is the sky blue? We search. For success criteria E, we move into the user management page. Inside the submitted questions, we see the previous questions that the user has submitted. So the question title is here, and the group that correlates with it is displayed here. We can also search for submitted questions. So for example, if we want to search one, search, and it'll show up right here. The same results happen in incorrect questions. So you see the questions that the user have previously submitted answered incorrectly, and we can also search for this. So if we try Q1, it'll show up right here. And the purpose of the search function is so that the user can refer back to these incorrect questions or the questions that they have submitted for studying purposes during future revision sessions. So for the purpose of success criteria F, let's quickly make a question in economics. So we'll ask supply and demand. No, yes, yes, yes. I mean, no, yes, no, no. And the correct answer is yes, obviously. You create the question. It'll say the question has been added. So for success criteria F, it's the point system where points are rewarded to the user when the user answers a question correctly. And the total points are shown in the user management page right here. And when we answer a question correctly, so for example, economics, we'll ask supply and demand. Yes, we answered it correctly. And we'll see that 10 points have been added and successfully rewarded for the user. And this goes towards self-motivation and reward in using this app to study. So this has been the full demonstration of my app Studium. Thank you for watching.